Today I want to talk about an inner struggle that I have that started about 2.5 years ago. I was working in a retail sales organization, and one of my repeat customers came in and mentioned very candidly that he thought that I was getting kind of soft in the midsection. And this isn't a good friend or anything, this is just a customer. I mean, he was a repeat customer, so we had a little bit of association with one another, but I didn't really expect that. And I wasn't fat, I was just, I guess, a little bit soft. And at that time I was 27 years old and didn't really exercise. I'd never exercised in my life. I was always just blessed with high enough metabolism or whatever to be able to eat pretty much whatever I wanted, and I didn't gain weight. But evidently age was catching up with me and it was starting to show. So I thought about for the next couple of days that I was not invincible to a high-fat diet and very low activity level, and it was starting to show a little bit. So I came to a couple of conclusions that I thought might help you, because they really helped me in being able to get a workout plan and be able to stick with it. I'm not a fitness trainer. I don't know about metabolism or respiration or calories. I'm a common sense type of person, and although I don't know the science behind exercising, what I figured out kind of works for me, so hopefully it can work for you. There's a lot of videos and a lot of literature out there about what weight to lift and for how long, and what foods to eat and how many calories to eat of those foods, and how long to run and what time of day to run, and work this muscle, work that muscle, and get the best results. And that stuff is all valid, but if you can't motivate yourself to get off of the couch, it doesn't make any difference. And that's where the wall was for me when it came to exercise. There's a moment where you actually have to step on the treadmill, or you actually have to grip the bar and start lifting weights. And that is where the rubber meets the road in exercise. All the other stuff that they sell books about and you see videos about, that doesn't make a difference. You can fine-tune an already existing discipline with foods and different amounts of repetitions or different time or whatever, but what matters is being able to consistently, month after month, apply yourself to your workout. And here's what I've done in my own mind to be able to get into the zone where I consistently work out. Now, as you can see, I'm not ripped. I don't lift a lot of weights or anything. I just want to be healthy enough that when my 9-month-old son is 10 years old, I can still run around with him. That's the only goal that I have for exercise. I don't really care how much I can bench press. I don't care how long I can run the mile in. I just want to be healthy enough to see my kid grow up. So your goal may be different, but that's my goal. But in my mind, I realize that I do a lot of things during the day that I don't really want to do, but for whatever reason, I feel like I have to do them. I go to work to make money so I can pay the bills. Even if I don't want to, if it's a work day and the alarm goes off, I go to work because I have to. So I'm capable of discipline. What's the difference between that and exercise? The difference is you don't see the negative effects of not exercising until it's not too late, but it's down the road to a point where your belly is out to here and you can't get off the couch, and you go upstairs and get winded. So if you place a priority on your health and tell yourself in your mind that if I can devote 8 hours out of every day to work at a job for money, just money, what's that? How important is money if you don't have your health? If I can day in and day out devote time, and a lot of time, to a job, why can't I devote 30 minutes to my own health? Because your health is more important than any job. You can lose your job and get another one. It doesn't matter. Your health is more important. So that's kind of an avenue that I've kind of carved out in my brain to help me exercise. It's the most important thing, your health. Definitely more important than a job. So that's one thing that's really helped me to exercise. Another thing that's helped me is to realize that the body is kind of your best friend and your worst enemy, in that if you push your body, it will rise to the challenge. But alternatively, if you do not work your body and do not exercise, it's not going to go out of its way to look like it means business. If you want your body to look like it means business, you have to work for it. And that's something that I've tried to remember as I exercise, that if I want my body to feel good and look good, I need to make an effort. Because my body will only carve itself out to the form that it feels like it needs. If all my body ever does is sit at a desk and type and use a mouse and get up to go to the bathroom, why would it spend any time or energy building up muscles in arms or legs? So you need to tell your body, listen, you better expect to exert 500 calories in 30 minutes in a very regular way. So that's another thing that you can think about when you're trying to motivate yourself to exercise, is you need to tell your body, listen, wake up, you better expect some exercise. One thing that really helps me as well, because I hate exercising, I hate the idea of just exerting myself for no reason. I'm not running from a saber-toothed tiger. I don't have somewhere to be, so why am I killing myself? It's difficult for me to exercise just for the sake of exercising. That's one reason I have had to try to train my brain to overcome its own logic. Listen to music when you're exercising. That can really help get yourself in a zone. Another little thing that has helped me is I try to remember that from the moment I first set foot on this evil thing, like that first step, boom, it is now the longest distance between now and when I have to exercise again. So that's a good thing. That's the longest break I'm going to get. So the best feeling should be when you first step on the treadmill or you first get yourself on the bicycle. And when you finish, that's a great feeling too, because you always feel good after you exercise. So just look forward to that when you just are on the couch and you think, I do not want to exercise tonight, it won't make a difference. Don't listen to any of that. It'll make a difference. And it will definitely make a difference, a negative difference, if you don't exercise. So that's kind of what I've done, and it's helped me for the past 2.5 years, and I don't know if it'll work for you. It's just kind of something I thought I'd share for the YouTube community, that if you tell yourself that health is just as important to any of this other BS that you commit time to, it's more important than watching television. And how much time do you spend watching television? Just tell yourself, this is the routine. The only thing that will stop me from exercising is if I'm too sick to go to work. If I'm too sick to go to work, that gets me out of exercising. I'm too sick to exercise. Or if I'm not physically able to, if I break my leg or something. Or if I'm on a trip where there's no way I can exercise. But otherwise, if you're in your day-to-day routine, do your exercise. Whether it's every day or every other day or whatever you decide on isn't really important, except that you do it. Because then you can always step it up, depending on how fast you want to see some results or what you want your body to do or feel or look like. What matters is the decision. It's a split second where you tell yourself every time that the day rolls around that you need to exercise, I need to exercise, get on the treadmill or get out on the bicycle or lift the weights. Because that's what matters, that conscious decision to actually step onto the implement and do your thing. Because it's a long road from the thought here, oh, I should really exercise, to actually putting on your shoes and getting on the machine. It doesn't seem like it's a long road, but that's a long road, and that's where success or failure happens, is the thought process from thinking I should exercise to stepping on the implement and doing whatever routine you're doing. And if you can master that, if you can make that thought process a tunnel in your mind from one thought of I'm going to exercise to getting on the machine, if you can make that a one-way street, that there's no exits, no entries, no exit, it's just a tunnel. When you think, I need to exercise, boom, I'm on the machine. That's all there is to success in fitness. But the main thing is just discipline. And beyond exercising, in a broader scope, it's discipline in your life. Once you tell yourself, I can do this exercise routine, and then you show yourself you can do the exercise routine, it gives you confidence in other areas, whether it's in finance or job opportunity or relationships. When you're on that machine or you're really exerting yourself, it's don't laugh. I can hear it if you laugh. It's almost spiritual, because when sweat's pouring down your face and it's getting in your eye and it stings and your legs feel like they're going to fall off and you can't think about the problems you had when you started working out, that's a special place. Your head is clear, and when you're finished, you feel like you can do anything. You can conquer the world. And despite the fact that it sucks to exercise, that's a good feeling, and that will permeate different areas of your life too. And you'll find yourself being able to be disciplined in other things. So now I'm a guru in motivation. Thanks for watching.